welcome to a new pick a card reading. Today we're going to get you clarity on, are they on your mind? And if so, what are they thinking and feeling about you at this time? We'll also look at, is there any action they wish to take towards you and this connection? And stay with me till the end, because we'll also be finding out who is your animal spirit guide for this reading and what is their special message for you. So if you're new to this channel, welcome. I am Dr. V. It is my absolute passion and purpose to be doing these readings for you. So thank you so much for being here. And I apologize that I haven't uploaded a reading in a few days now because I was actually sick. So I'm finally back to normal and I'm excited to get back to doing readings for you. So thank you so much for your love, your support, your kindness, and your patience. So as always, I have 3 groups for you. Group number 1, number 2, number 3. You can choose individually, you can choose them all and take the messages that resonate for you, or you can choose through Zodiac Signs, because we will be assigning Zodiac Signs to each group. Some people like to choose their Zodiac and their person's Zodiac and combine those readings as well. So be gentle with yourself. There's no right or wrong answer. Please just trust your intuition. Take what resonates and leave the rest. But if you're at that place where you just want clarity on what's going on between you and your person, then I highly recommend that you do the live reading experience with me. This is because I love seeing you on video call. I think that one-on-one energy and connection is very powerful, and Spirit can answer all of your questions right there in real time. So that's one option. The other option is video recorded readings, which I also offer. So if you'd like to go to livetarot.com/readings, all my options and my entire menu is right there. And if you're the kind of person who loves to pull oracle cards at home, I've created 2 decks, the Twin Flame Oracle, which is my love deck, and I use this in every reading here on YouTube, and the Divine Feminine Entrepreneur, which is my business, money, and career deck. These are available at an amazing price. Best we've ever had, because this one is 77 cards and this one is 70, which is a lot more than what a usual oracle deck is, which is around like 50 or 52. And they're at Amazon FBA with free shipping. So now that the holidays are coming up, they're great gift ideas, and this is a really great time to grab them because they're the cheapest they've ever been. I believe they're $16.99. Okay, so all of the links are in the box below. Okay, let's take a deep breath. Let's see which of these we feel most guided towards. For group number 1, we have Dove, Take a Leap of Faith. For group number 2, we have Resilience, Rise Above Tribulations. For group number 3, we have Illusion, Embrace the Truth. Let's go ahead and assign Zodiac Signs. For group number 1, we have Gemini. We have Leo. We have Pisces. And we have Aries. For group number 2, we have Libra, Capricorn, Cancer, and Virgo. And for group number 3, we have Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, and Sagittarius. Okay, go ahead and make your choice and we will get started with group number 1. My beautiful group 1 that chose the Dove, as well as Gemini, Leo, Pisces, and Aries. Let's see. Are you on their mind? And if so, what are they thinking and feeling about you at this time? We're going to start here with your oracle cards. And then we will do your tarot. And stay with me till the end, because we will also be finding out what action, if any, they wish to take towards you, and who is your animal spirit guide for this reading, and what is their guidance for you. Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. One ring circus. Tsunami wake-up call. Heart fog. Mixed signals, blocked emotions, and messed up. Okay. This is very interesting. So I feel like for this person, the issue is not their feelings for you, okay? Whatever is going on between you and your person in this connection, it's outside of what they feel in their heart. We start off here with romantic feelings. So definitely, yes, you are on their mind. And when they think of you, they literally think of romance. So if you were wondering, you know, are you in the friend zone? Do they truly care? Do they even like you? Do they like you that way? If any of you are in that position, this tells you no. They absolutely have romantic feelings for you, even if you may question it, or even if you yourself are not sure, okay? So what I mean by no is yes. Actually, sorry, I meant yes, they have romantic feelings. No, you are not in the friend zone. No, you are not in some other place in their psychology, in their heart, in their mind. They have real and deep romantic feelings for you. They also, look at this beautiful image right here. They also spend time fantasizing about holding you, kissing you, being close to you, what it would feel like if you guys haven't kissed yet. And if you already have, just how wonderful it feels and how they want to do it more. So there is definitely a physical, emotional bond here that this person, your person, is very drawn to and wants to be around you, okay? They want to physically be around you. They want to be able to hug you, hold you, be physical with you, show you their affection. So this is what's truly going on in their mind, in their heart, in their soul. And yet, look at these three cards. One ring circus, tsunami wake-up call, mixed signals, blocked emotions, and messed up. There's a heart fog, okay? So I feel like in this situation, the question is not your person's feelings. It's what are they capable of doing about those feelings? Is there something going on in their life experience? Are they stuck in some place or situation or, you know, some sort of challenge in their life around them that is making them very singularly focused on that right now? There seems to be a divide, you know? There seems to be a divide between how deeply they feel for you and what they can actually do with those feelings. So there seems to be a blockage there where they don't feel or think that they can truly come forward and take full action towards those feelings. A one-ring circus in my mind is somebody who is very focused on themselves and their problems. Everything is about that. And I'm not saying this is a bad person or a selfish person. They just might be at a stage in their life where the challenges are so real that everything revolves around that one ring. You see how this person is sitting here on this little piece of rock in the middle of the ocean, and it's just them, and there seems to be no other room or place for anybody else. It's a singular focus. It's a singular place where nobody can join them right now. That's what I feel is happening to this person. And it might very well have to do with heart fog, brain fog, blocked emotions, feeling like they're messed up in their life right now. This person might very much feel down on themselves when it comes to you and their life. They may feel like they don't have much to offer to you. They feel like they're in a fog. Their life doesn't make sense right now, or their life could be in chaos. There's something about this person's life that has become chaotic right now, and they don't seem to have a handle on it. Everything's kind of happening at once. And because of that, they might be giving mixed signals. They might feel like their life is very messed up. They're very messed up. Their situation is very messed up right now, and it feels like they can't seem to see beyond it. It's what is grabbing all of their attention right now, even though they love you, even though they want to be with you, even though they have these romantic feelings. And what's interesting is that it also feels that recently, while they've been kind of, lost in this fog, something has happened or is going to happen very soon that is going to feel like a tsunami to this person. It's a major wake-up call. And for some of you, it has already happened. Something here has collapsed in this person, something that they were counting on, something they thought they could have, in their life, whether it's finances, whether it's stability, whether it's family. Something has collapsed, something has changed so dramatically that it feels like it's a wake-up call, and now they feel like they need to make a decision. Wow, this is very big. Whatever this is, it's like a big life-changing transition, but it feels like the process has just started. Let's go deeper. What else are they thinking and feeling about group one? Knight of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, the High Priestess, Four of Swords, Five of Cups. Yeah, see? So you can see the confirmation here, group one, that your person is definitely going through a difficult time that may involve some sort of isolation, a transitioning process of grief, something that needs to be let go of in order for a new phase of their life to come back in. So I feel like your person deeply loves you. They have these deep romantic feelings for you, but there's something about their life that needs to be aligned to you. Okay, and that's where the alignment right now is not there. And that is why right now they're very focused on the practicalities of life. Knight of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles. This may involve family. This may involve their job, their work, their career, something that is going on that is destabilizing. Decisions that need to be made in order to protect their future, in order to protect even their present circumstances, financially and in terms of security. So Knight of Pentacles, they're moving forward. They're implementing, they're doing things, they're deciding things, they're trying to get their ducks in a row because they want stability, 10 of Pentacles. And they want to be able to have that stability with you. But if they're not stable themselves, then they can't offer you a 10 of Pentacles, because that requires a high level of knowing who you are, knowing where you're going. Because see, the Knight of Pentacles has gotten off his horse and now he's walking on his own feet, right? He is going in a particular direction. It is much slower than what he would be on the horse, but he has to forge his own way. He has to forge his own path. So for some of you, you may even know what this dilemma is in your person. You might know exactly what the circumstance is, but your intuition may also be telling you that this is the time to step back and let this person figure it out on their own, that you should not interfere, right? And if that is what you have been feeling and sensing intuitively, I feel like Spirit is confirming that for you. This is the time to allow this person, again, to walk on their own 2 feet, to gain their own confidence, to get to a place of stability on their own so that they can then offer that to you without you having to save them, without you having to serve them, without you having to caretake them, okay? And if that requires a period of needing to go deep within, 4 of Swords and 5 of Cups, a grieving process, a clarity process, a process of withdrawing into themselves to figure out what needs to be done, how it needs to be done, and the grieving process of letting go and releasing whatever needs to be released for them to be able to come fully to you. That is what is on their mind right now. And I waited till the end for this High Priestess being the central energy, because this is the most powerful energy. Your person sees you as the High Priestess. They know that you are at a level where you've gone through this process and now they must kind of catch up to you. And what they're most afraid of is the timelines matching. Like, will you have already moved on by the time they clean up their life and they're ready to come to you? They know that you've already reached this level that is deeply intuitive, deeply spiritual. You have a handle on your life. You know who you are. You know where you're going. And they are kind of catching up to that. And they're afraid that maybe your timelines won't match, that by the time they're ready, you might already have moved on. Okay, so this is what they're thinking and feeling. So let's take a look at, is there any action they wish to take? In this immediate future, is there any action they wish to take towards group 1? Masculine energy, settling. And, okay. So I'm not seeing a ton of action towards you right now. I feel like their action right now is towards finding the path forward. And that's where you are already part of that action. So I'm not seeing like an individual action only directed towards you. What I'm seeing is especially if this is the masculine that you are watching this video for, I am trying to find my path forward. I feel like if you're watching this for a masculine, this energy is trying to re-establish their own masculinity. For some of you, this is somebody who has felt that their masculinity has been threatened for a long time, or has felt emasculated, has felt like they're not the strongest masculine energy they could be. They've felt very weak. They felt like they've settled for so much in life. They've settled for insecurity, lack of faith, scarcity. They've been coming from that mindset and it has taken them nowhere. And now they are suffering and they're looking for that hidden path towards that stability, towards a better future that they then can offer to you from a better place. not from a place of scarcity, not from a place of settling, not from a place of insecurity and lack. So I feel like this person is working on themselves. They're working on cleaning up their life, their energy, getting to a place where they can actually be someone you could be proud of, because they deeply appreciate the inspiration that you have brought to their life. I feel like this person is deeply inspired by you. They're deeply inspired by this high priestess energy, the way you conduct yourself, the way you live your life. And that inspiration, I feel like, is greater than what you imagine. And I think you, group one, are underestimating what a deep effect you've had on this person, because they may not openly say it. They may be quiet about that, but your impact and influence and effect on this person is incredibly deep. So who is your animal spirit guide? The deer spirit. Bring a gentle touch. See, I feel like this is you right now. I feel like with this high priestess energy, there is a natural gentle touch, and you are on the right track. If your intuition tells you to just step back, give this person space, and let them figure things out without interfering, that is the right way to go. And I think that is going to bring you both back to each other in a much better place. Okay, so if you'd like to have a personal reading with me, you could do the live or the video recorded. You can also order any of the oracle decks that I've created and used in this reading. Everything is linked in the description box below. If you haven't already, please do hit that subscribe and give this video a like. It really helps me and the channel. I so appreciate your support. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you all on the next one. Beautiful group 2 that chose resilience. Let's see, as well as Libra, Capricorn, Cancer, and Virgo. Let's see, are you on their mind? And if so, what are they thinking and feeling about you at this time? We'll start here with your oracle cards. This one just flew out. And then we will do your tarot. And we will also be looking at, is there any action in this immediate future that they wish to take towards you? And at the end, we'll be looking at who is your spirit animal guide for this reading and what is their message for you. Very soon, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Encouragement. Wind activation. Hopeless, sinking, despair, and falling apart. Okay, so I do feel for some of you, there might be some sort of a separation, a calm, lack of communication or silence with this person. It doesn't necessarily mean that the relationship has been over. It just means that there's been some sort of a pause. And I feel like for some of you, the pause came because this person did something that hurt you. And it doesn't have to be anything malicious, bad, or anything like that, but there could have been a miscommunication, a misunderstanding. They could have been not as sensitive about something as you would want them to be, or maybe they were tone deaf about something. Something just came out wrong. Something felt wrong. Something that they did or said or how they behaved may have been very difficult for you to accept, and they didn't see it that way. That there seems to be some sort of a mismatch in that you may have seen it as deeply hurtful and they didn't understand why that is deeply hurtful. Okay, so they may have been tone deaf about something. So I do feel that for some of you, that there's this energy of pause. There's been this energy of, okay, I'm going to give you space. I feel like that's coming from them towards you. Like they're very much thinking of you. They're very much activated by you. You are haunting them right now, especially if you're the one who pulled away and said, I don't know, I didn't like that. So I'm just going to be quiet right now because it's better than like having an argument with you or like calling you out. Like right now, I just don't want that energy. So I feel like this person is there, their energy is around you, and they're very activated by you, okay? You are a wind in this person's life. You know, you are someone that this person may on the outside try to act casually, you know, like they may try to downplay what's truly going on inside of them, because I think this person is not comfortable with how deeply you do activate them. You move this person. And I wouldn't be surprised if this person in real life is someone who's very earthy, who's very kind of immovable, like they're kind of set in their ways. They do their own thing. They have a routine. They could be very hardworking, but they're also very structured. So they don't like to admit when someone activates them at a deep level, because that activation makes them feel uneasy, because it makes them want to move in ways and in directions that they're not used to, because they like that routine. They like things that are not uncertain, but you have brought uncertainty, but in a good way. Like love brings uncertainty. Love is never predictable. Love is never guaranteed, right? So this person's very activated by you. And if you have stepped away from them, they're very soon wanting to bridge the gap. Okay, they might have given you space. They might be quiet for some period, whatever it is. I feel like they're going to re-emerge soon. They may have wanted to give you space. But while this space has been going on, they have been very aware, deeply aware of the fact that the way you support them, the encouragement, the support, the way you've been there for them when no one else has, is deeply moving to this person. Again, they may not have the words to tell you how much it means to them, but I feel like this person very much feels that you see the real them. Somehow you broke through their defenses and you're able to see their soul in a way that nobody else really does. And that simultaneously scares them, but also makes them feel deeply seen and comforted, right? And they can't deal with that contradiction, or they've been struggling to deal with that contradiction, because on the one hand it's like, oh my gosh, nobody understands me like you do, and then on the other hand it's like, what do I do with that? That's terrifying. Someone actually sees the real me, and it makes me feel good. It makes me want more of that, because you have encouraged, supported, you've been there for this person. And I feel like, again, they're not telling you with words how deeply it means how deeply that affects them, what it means to them, and the fact that they haven't felt this kind of love and encouragement from probably anybody, not much ever in their life. It's something that is new to them. So if you have felt that this person didn't do what you wanted them to do, like they were tone deaf, they were misunderstanding or whatever, they didn't behave in a way that you like, they hurt you in some way, that has also made them feel deeply hopeless. Your rejection of them, even if you don't feel that you have rejected them, even if you've just kind of stepped away and taken some space, it feels hopeless to them. It feels like they are sinking, they are in despair. They've been falling apart because they see it as a rejection. But their ego is not letting them reach out quite just yet. But I feel like they want to reach out very soon, because they feel very lonely, very alone, very, very sinking. And look at these tied hands. They feel like their hands are tied because they don't know how to approach you to make this better. Maybe they don't have those communication skills. What else are they thinking? the Magician, Three of Pentacles, Page of Cups. See, there you have it. There's the communication. Four of Wands, Five of Wands. There you have it. There's that sense of internal struggle and turmoil. This is so interesting. So this is just a confirmation of what we've already seen, group 2. Right? Page of Cups. This is about the very soon. This is about the very soon. They want to reach out. They want to communicate. Right? But again, look at their level of communication, right? You may already know that this person is not the best at it, right? Their communication skills are still growing. They're still having to learn. They're still having to find their way. When things are difficult between the two of you, they may not come back with some grand apology or grand gesture. To me, Page of Cups is like a text message saying, hey, I'm just checking in, wanted to see how you are. Those kind of check-ins, right? Just like a little ping to see, like, is the door open? Is there warmth on the other side? Can I get back in? Like, will you talk to me? I feel like that's where this person's at right now. That's what they're considering, that next move. But it's not going to be some grand move, because they're trying to figure out how to bring you back in their life. They want to manifest you, like they want you back in their life, especially if you've been silent. And what they've been doing is trying to sink their despair and their misery probably in work. And they're using work as a shield right now, because it is painful not to hear from you. Because I think, again, they're used to your encouragement. They're used to your support, your love, your being there for them. For some of you, this may have started as a friendship, a very deep friendship. And that makes this situation or your rejection of them, again, I'm using the word rejection. You may not see it that way. I'm sure you don't. But they may be feeling it that way, right? That you don't want to talk to them right now. They did or said something that hurt you. They're seeing that very sharply within them. And Three of Pentacles is also about not just the fact that they might be trying to dilute their pain by focusing on work, but this is also about, if this started, even if it didn't start as a friendship, or whether it did, they care deeply about their reputation with you. They care deeply about how you see them. You know, what is going to destroy this person is not just the fact that you may have gone silent, but what does that silence really mean? And the way they define that silence from you is that you no longer see them as valuable. It's their reputation. They have gone down in your eyes. You don't respect them. You don't see them as highly in your eyes anymore. And that's what kills this person. Even if you still do respect them, but even if that respect has come down, right? The way you see them has diminished. That is what kills them. That is what is really sinking them into this hopeless despair, because your view of them is very important to this person. Four of Wands. I feel like this person wants to be with you very, very deeply. They see a future with you. They see a solid, real connection with you. They want this to progress. Even if they're slower, even if they're not the best at communication, deep down inside, you being in their life is a joy. You being with them is a celebration in their life. And they don't want to lose that. So they're going through a very difficult Five of Wands process. You know, they're going through an internal conflict. Should I reach out? Should I not reach out? If I do reach out, what if you don't want them? What if you're not warm? What if you just are neutral? What if they try to send you a small message here with this Page of Cups and you respond, hey, what up? Like, you know, like, yeah, I'm not saying you will, but you know, with that energy, that, hey, what's up? You know, neutral, not like don't don't text me, don't reach out to me, but not like, oh, it's nice to hear from you as well. Like they're afraid of a negative or a neutral response, because even a neutral response where you're just kind of like, lukewarm, is also going to hurt them, because it seems like, you know, their emotions are fragile, you know. They seem to be very affected by your opinion of them, even though they may not try to admit that outwardly. So is there any action they wish to take in this immediate future? Vibration, unawakened, ascension. Yes. Okay. So yes, they do wish to take action towards you in this near future. That's why I feel like with this Page of Cups, there is some sort of message coming. It may not be some grand anything, you know, may not be any grand thing, but it might be a small message to see if the door is open. And I feel like there's definitely an energy between the two of you. This person does feel that energy. So right now, if you're feeling open in your vibration towards them, if you're feeling like, okay, I think I'm ready to hear from them, I think I might be open to talking to them, they're gonna sense it. They're gonna feel that vibration from you. And they want to ascend, they want to expand, they want this relationship back. They may even tell you that, I'm so sorry, like I was tone deaf. That's what this unawakened energy is. Like they weren't emotionally connected enough with themselves to be able to see how they hurt you. So they were unawakened to their own lack of communication or their own lack of understanding why something may have turned you off or hurt you. So if they get the vibe from you that you might still be open, yes, absolutely. Or they might even check on that vibe. Like, again, small message, nothing grand. They absolutely do want to reach out to you. They want to ascend. They want to take your relationship to a higher level, because they don't want it to descend into what it is now. They don't want to stay where it is now, because they feel like it has gone down, right? And it needs to be elevated again. They want to be in your life again. So who is your animal spirit guide? The dragonfly spirit. Truth transcends illusion. I love this. So I feel like this means that you are focused on the truth of what's really going on here. When they come to you, if they open up that door, it is up to you to decide whether you want to have that conversation, and to have a conversation around honesty and people being very transparent and being on the same page with how you think and feel about each other and what it is that you want next. So if you'd like to have a personal reading with me, you could do the live or the video recorded. You can also order any of the oracle decks that I have created and used in this reading, the Twin Flame Oracle, Divine Feminine Entrepreneur. All of the links are in the box below. If you haven't already, please do hit that subscribe and give this video a like. It really helps me and supports the channel. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you all on the next one. My beautiful group 3 that chose illusion, Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, and Sagittarius. Let's see. Are you on their mind? And if so, what are they thinking and feeling about you at this time? We're going to start with your oracle cards, and then we will do your tarot. We'll also be looking at, in this immediate future, what action, if any, do they wish to take towards you and this connection. And at the end, we'll be finding out who is your animal spirit guide and what is their message for you. Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. Peaks of joy. Stone people, vigilance. Healing, releasing, purifying, and cleansing. So it's interesting how we're getting this keep an open mind. So yes, I believe you are on their mind. And there's this sense of when they think about you, they feel a release in their energy, in their heart space, in their chest. They feel that they can be themselves with you. And that's a big deal for this person. I mean, it's a big deal for everybody. But I feel like this person has never felt that they could be entirely themselves in their life. I feel like they come from some sort of a childhood trauma, some sort of a situation where they always felt watched and judged. And they tended to, before meeting you, go for people or go for relationships that were very different from you. Because see, we're getting your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectation. So I feel like this person, through whatever the trauma that they have been through in their past, they used to choose or gravitate towards or be attracted towards partners that were not like you, partners that were actually reflecting their trauma back to them, partners that were actually enabling that trauma, soothing that trauma, but keeping them in the same place. And what's different about you is that you represent the beginning of healing, not the replication or the mirroring of trauma. And that is what this person thinks of you. So when they met you, it's almost like they had to keep an open mind towards you because you were healthy. You were emotionally present. You were emotionally whole. They're not used to that. They're used to being attracted to people who are fragmented, people who are wounded, people who also have similar trauma to them, and then they enable each other. This is a cycle this person has been in, and they've realized over time that cycle has kept them stuck in misery. They keep replicating, repeating that unhappiness. And that is why I feel like this person, for the first time, they've met someone like you who is not repeating the trauma cycle. So for some of you, I wouldn't be surprised if this is a newer relationship or a newer connection where you are in the stage of getting to know each other better somehow. Because this person is just beginning to sort of see how deeply they feel validated by you, but not in the way that is just repeating a cycle. It's truth. It's real for the first time. That's why you get this energy of this person. Look at how they're like putting their chest out. It feels like there's a release coming from their soul, a release coming from their chest, and peaks of joy. Like they feel very happy when they're interacting with you, happy when they are talking to you, happy when they're connecting with you. They don't feel watched. Again, this has to do with something in their childhood. Vigilance, right? It's like you feel like you're being watched, judged, criticized, and not accepted. There's something in this person's past that they needed to heal. They always felt like instead of being accepted, they're being scrutinized. They're being watched and judged. And there's something in their life that has perpetuated that cycle. And with you, they feel like they're finally releasing, purifying, and cleansing. There is an energy of healing that they feel with you that they have not felt in the past with other partners or other potential partners. There's a really beautiful energy here of seeing the difference. And the difference is very stark. And that is what this person is thinking about you. They're like going through their life and kind of like seeing those snapshots. You know, when you think about your past, you see, it almost feels like a movie or like, these pictures of different moments that you feel have stuck with you, that you feel have kind of defined who you are in many ways. And sometimes you're really stuck in those moments. You're really stuck in playing that movie reel over and over again. So I feel like you have become a pattern break to this person. You're breaking that pattern. And it may have even been slow. For some of you, this may have been a very deep and healing friendship, and then it turned into something deeper, right? That's not for all of you. But I feel like this person is finally relaxing and breathing because of you. You help them relax. You help them regulate their emotions. They feel like they can breathe around you. What else are they? Thinking and feeling about you. Six of Wands, the Moon, Page of Pentacles, King of Swords, and the Hierophant. Yeah. So see how this shows a bit of, rigidity, what has led them to be who they are today. There seems to be a bit of a structure around this person. They're very much in their head. So yes, that tells us again that yes, they are very much thinking about you, but I feel like these are thoughts in their head that are looping and looping around, trying to make sense of their own emotions that are ripening right now. But even around that ripening, like, oh my God, I think I feel something. I think I feel something different. I think I feel something new that I've never felt with anybody else before. I feel like this person is slower in processing thoughts and emotions. It takes them time. They're very much stuck in their head often, King of Swords energy. They tend to loop and process. They may even be obsessively thinking about you and obsessively going over again those moments from their past and the moments that they are spending with you. But see, with this Page of Pentacles being the central energy, I feel like the reason why they are slow to process, they're slow to come to conclusions, they may even be slow to communicate and act because they get stuck in their head so much. It's because they also realize that there's still a part of them that is stuck in that childhood. There's a very real, visceral, very material part of this person that has not fully healed or unstuck themselves from that past. I feel like that past is still active within them, and there's parts of them that have remained in childhood because of that. There's parts of them that haven't grown up fully, that are still being carried around as that wounded child in this person. And if you have sensed or noticed in their actions and how they process and what they do, what they not do, you've probably sensed, Group 3, that they definitely need time. It's slow. Their sense of awareness, their sense of what they want, what they're progressing towards in this connection is definitely slow. They're not a fast moving energy. For some of you, I feel like this person, part of maybe their childhood trauma may even have been some sort of religious or cultural background. So this sense of them feeling like they were always watched, judged, criticized, they had to abide by a certain set of rules. And if they didn't abide by those rules, they were put down. Maybe there's a sense of group opinions, family opinions, cultural opinions, religious opinion. So there's a rigidity in this person. They've come from some sort of a more rigid background, and that is why they are slow in gaining clarity. And that's why we're getting the Moon's energy here. They are slow in gaining the clarity they need to let go of that traumatic background, because for some of you, this person may still be dealing with it in the sense that they might still have controlling family around them. They might have expectations. It's not that whoever was watching and judging is gone now from this person's life. They may still be there, and that is why there's a lot of confusion as to how to deal with. You might love somebody who's your family, but you might still carry trauma from their treatment of you. So this is where the moon's energy comes in, where I think this person realizes, Six of Wands, they absolutely want to move forward with you. They want this relationship to be a success, but they are definitely slow moving in their energy and in their actions because they have to disentangle so much. They have to, even for some of you, they may even have to disentangle themselves from current family situation in order to heal and come forward and actually start to move in a direction. So there's a very slow, almost stuck energy coming from this person, but it doesn't have to do with their feelings for you. It has to do with the development of their own identity over time, who they are, right? So let's see, is there any action they wish to take in this immediate future towards you? Yeah, see, Runner, Mirroring, Split Energy, and Summer. Okay, so see, this person absolutely mirrors your emotions. So the emotions that you have for each other are very strong. There is a strong magnetic pull, there's an attraction, there's emotion, there's this desire for union, desire to spend time together, desire for connection, desire to be together. It's all there. You're both mirroring each other. And that desire that you both are magnetizing towards each other is making this person wish to run from whatever is holding him back, or holding her back, or holding them back. So this person wishes to run from either their childhood, whatever trauma that they have faced. It could still be there through family or other situations that are still kind of controlling them, influencing them. It is giving them a split energy. Okay, and that is, again, when somebody has split energy, it also slows them down because it is also the moon's energy. There's confusion. They don't know which step they wish to take. They don't know if they are free enough to take that step. So while this person feels that you are the absolute brightest sun, the light in their life, everything, like when you come in to their energy, you give them nothing but warmth. You bring warmth into a more, I would feel like a bit of a colder life. Again, with that King of Swords, I feel like this person has coldness around them. Whether it's their family, whether it's their current life situation, there's a coldness. The warmth is not there. There's a sense of duty. There's a sense of obligation. There's a sense of hierarchy or, rigid standards, right? You soften everything. Your love for them softens everything, brings the light, makes them feel like they're melting. But they have a split energy because while they mirror your emotion and your connection, it makes them want to run faster from whatever is holding them back, whatever is holding down and making them feel that they're still part of that structure of control. Wow, this is powerful because I feel like their need to run away and unite with you is becoming more powerful slowly than the split energy that they feel. So there's this sense of pressure to act. And that is going to be really important as the two of you move forward. I think there's a more and more growing internal pressure in this person to act towards you or lose you. So who is your animal spirit guide? Lizard spirit. Dream the world into being. Beautiful. This is about manifestation. Manifesting. If you want this connection, dream it into being. Be open, knowing that yes, the split energy is going to evaporate, because not because of anything you did or said, but because your person is going towards that healing. I love it. Okay, so if you'd like to have a personal reading with me, you could do the live or the video recorded. You can also order any of the oracle decks that I've created and used in this reading. These are on Amazon FBA with a great price. All of the links are in the box below. If you haven't already, please do hit that subscribe, give this video a like. Thank you so much for your support and for being here, and I'll see you all on the next one.